Hello, I'm Andrew Morris, and this is 700 Days to Live, your passport to curiosity, big ideas, and global citizenship in a world that won't stop changing. Have you ever felt that there's more than one of you inside clamoring to be heard, sometimes shouting over each other? Or is that just me? And no, I'm not talking about some kind of label like multiple personality disorder, or in more modern parlance, dissociative identity disorder. There's nothing pathological or even mildly negative about what I'm going to say today. We all resist being reduced to a single label or role. No one is just a mother or just a teacher. Each of us is a shifting constellation of identities, moods, and contradictions. To be human means to carry layers, parent and child, worker and dreamer, skeptic and believer, all within the same skin. The phrase, "I contain multitudes," is of course borrowed from Walt Whitman's famous 1855 poem, The Song of Myself, where he wrote, "Do I contradict myself? Very well, then I contradict myself. I am large, I contain multitudes." And it reminds us that plurality is not a flaw, but the essence of being alive. Modern culture often pressures us into simplification. We are asked to define ourselves by profession, nationality, belief system, or lifestyle choice, as if identity was singular and static. But the human self is fluid, responding to context, evolving over time, and shaped by countless encounters and experiences. To insist on only one dimension is to deny complexity and growth. In daily life, most people flow through different selves without noticing. We are tender caregivers in one moment and fierce negotiators in another. We might crave solitude in the morning, yet long for companionship by nightfall. These shifts are not hypocrisy, but authenticity in motion. Plural selves aligned with plural circumstances. Plurality also means accepting contradiction. We can hold joy and grief side by side, conviction and doubt simultaneously. Identity does not demand clean clarity. It thrives in paradox. To contain multitudes is to recognize that inattentions, hope versus despair, generosity versus selfishness, are not signs of failure, but evidence of our depth. Recognizing our multitudes opens empathy for others. If I can acknowledge the contradictions in myself, I can better accept them in you. No one fits neatly into a single box, and realizing this loosens judgment. Plurality is the ground of compassion. Understanding the 1,000 selves in myself helps me spot the 1,000 selves in others. In an increasingly precarious job market where roles shift rapidly and security is scarce, the notion of plural selves becomes not just a philosophical reflection, but a daily necessity. We must approach our work life like a diamond, each facet representing a different skill, identity, or way of being. Adaptable, versatile, and prepared to reflect what is needed in each moment. As traditional career paths fracture and opportunities favor those willing to retrain, reskill, and reinvent themselves, embracing one's multitudes is a strategy for both survival and fulfillment. Just as a diamond catches the light differently from every angle, people who cultivate multiple facets, creativity, resilience, analytical thinking, empathy, shine brightest amidst uncertainty and change, turning the challenges of an unstable job market into opportunities for self-discovery and growth. So to conclude, we are not singular notes, but chords resonating with overtones that are both visible and invisible. To admit that we contain multitudes is to accept that no final definition of who we are will ever hold still. Instead, our truth lies in motion, in the layered and plural selves that continue unfolding. In that acceptance, life becomes larger and the human bond becomes stronger. You know, I really enjoy sharing these experiences with you. I've been around the world a few times, both literally and metaphorically, and now I'm inviting all of you to explore it with me as part of a global community with no age, ethnicity, gender, sexuality, or culture barriers. Join the journey to a world without borders at 700 Days to Live on social media and 700daystolive.com. And if you want the inside scoop, sign up to our circle group either in the bio below or in the comments. And talking of comments, I'd love to hear what you have to say, or if you have a similar journey to share.